Hey, collective. Right away, I got someone here needs to be doing 50 squats a day and doing some type of hip stretching and strengthening exercises to help with the back pain that they're having right now. It's interesting. At first I was hearing left, but now I'm hearing right. So it could be, I mean, both people, it could be obviously more than one person, but I am getting to focus more on the right for someone. But they're wanting you to do deep squats, even deadlifts, dead rows, but some yoga would help, but they really want you focusing on that. Keep this out, they said. Okay. You have successfully manifested something near and dear to your heart. Well, great. Oh, so they're saying whatever this is, the imagery they just showed me was of like a little girl holding her favorite little baby doll. Like she gets it for the first time and she's grabbing it and she's loving it and she's so excited and she's taking it with her everywhere. She's sleeping with it. She's going to the store. She's eating with it. She's sitting and watching TV with it. Um, Something like that. That's what's coming into your life. It's interesting because I all of a sudden started to feel like this energy was picking up inside of me where I'm feeling excitement to the point where I can't breathe, like that. And you're about to go through something with this increase where it makes you extremely hyper to the point where like there's so much that you can do now. You have so many possibilities, so many ways to go. It's just like your energy becomes robust. You go from like here to shooting off the screen. They want to point out that had you not been so hungry for this and thirsty for this and just wanting this the way that you want it now, you would not have taken it the way you're about to take it. You would not have taken this opportunity and just ran with it and been all enmeshed like, yes, this is what I want, which is what source wanted for you. Had they given it to you earlier, you would have questioned, you would have went back and forth in your mind. Well, maybe I should have tried this, or maybe, it's like you would have questioned it because of fear. So it's almost like source had to take you through every possible scenario of what your life could look like before they could give you this increase, to make sure that when this increase is offered, you're actually going to accept it with open arms and not sabotage it out of fear of feeling, like you can't do something. It's almost like they had to show you that all your other options were dead before they could bring the increase in. They do want you to work on an old habit. I'm seeing somebody coughing, so smoking. I don't know what you smoking. Cigarettes, weed, whatever. Pipes, cigars, I don't know. That's not for everyone. I am seeing somebody counting pills too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody counting pills, so that could be a habit that's keeping you from moving forward. That could be the habit that's keeping you from an increase, whatever that is. And I heard stinking thinking. So consider being more playful with your thoughts, seeing things from a lighter perspective as much as you can. Just train yourself. It's a training. The same way your parents trained you to be negative and pessimistic, it's the same way you can retrain yourself to be positive and caring and loving. And you have to start small. It's minute to minute, really, when you're in that energy. Drinking. I'm hearing drinking. I've never got this message before, but it's interesting. Someone who's trying to stop drinking right now, like, and you watch shows or TV shows and you get triggered because the people are on the TV shows and they're drinking, having a good time on the show, which makes you want to drink. What do you want them to do with that? You can stop watching the shows to remove the trigger, but then you're going to have to fill that time with something else that feels good so that you don't feel a loss of the show. If you don't want to lose the show, they want to point this out. Big Bang Theory, this is a big one. Big Bang Theory, Penny is a huge drinker. That's like one of her things in the show. Like they call her an alcoholic because she's always drinking something. And she's this tiny, beautiful, blonde-headed bombshell who eats whatever, she drinks whatever, and looks amazing. That doesn't happen in normal everyday life. The people, and it's interesting because the woman Amy Farrah Fowler on the show, she really is a neuroscientist in real life, and she was saying that she hated, and it happens all the time. She says that TV glorifies these bad habits to a point where she said we never drank on the show. Nothing in those cups was actually alcohol. They didn't drink. They couldn't sit there and do take after take if they were drinking all the time. I'm not saying they don't do that on certain sets, but she was pointing out on that show that they glorified it on the show. They made it look like it was something cool and fun to do, but they never actually did it on the show. So that's something to consider too. These are just actors and actresses. They're not actually living the way that these shows are portraying. If that thought does not help you with the trigger, replace it with something. Try to replace the drink. Like, every time you feel like you want to drink, you have to do so many push-ups. You have to have a certain type of tea, or you have to do, there's like, you need something to replace the habit. When you get that trigger, you need to figure out something to replace the habit that makes you feel good. They're saying working out consistently is really going to help with this. Maybe you're somebody who hasn't, like, you work out here and there, but you haven't figured out a consistent schedule with it. That they're saying that's going to help immensely, like tremendously, with your schedule. Someone's in need of your love, offer it to them. Open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let love flow in. I'm hearing right now, children. If you're the parent where a kid's asking you to play a game with them and you're constantly saying, okay, after I finish this, after I finish that, after I do this, you're making the kid feel like everything else is important above them. And when you're not willing to put your phone down to listen to them in a conversation, you're making them feel like devalued. You're teaching them the value of a phone is more important than the value of them, that their value to you. There's something here about people were not considering the effects of how we treat children. Somebody's child is like they really are asking for it. Like, if they're asking you to play a game with them, they're asking for time with you. They're asking for love from you. They're asking for communication with you. And they're asking you to do something they like to do because that's what's important to them. So they want you, sometimes you just need to drop whatever you're doing and choose them. Let them know that not everything else is more important than them. That's really important for somebody to hear. Okay, because this is why. Because what you're not realizing is you keep putting, like, a kid keeps wanting to do something with someone that's watching this. And it keeps getting put off, and then you're forgetting about it, but the kid is not forgetting about it. The kid's not forgetting every time you say you're going to do something and you put it off and then you don't do it. They're just going to bed saying, Mom or Dad said they would do this and they didn't. Mom or Dad said they would do this and they didn't. Mom or Dad never wants to play with me. Mom or Dad doesn't love me. Mom and Dad doesn't like me. That's what that ends up translating into. Okay, for someone here, that is the habit. That's the habit. It's the habit of being kind of like a workaholic and not allowing other people in. And it's your children. I'm getting a big message about kids. Like they're needing that time. They need affection. They need touch. They need communication. Just because they are quiet or happy or in their room or behaving doesn't mean things are going well for them. They need parents. They need communication. They need somebody to support them and make them feel safe and secure. They need somebody that they feel they can go to when they have a problem. And right now, they don't feel like that. Yeah, because the Ace of Wands came out in reverse. There's a child here that's afraid to come to a parent now because it's happened so much. So just make sure, go in, even if you don't resonate with this, just go in and give your kids an extra hug today. Do something fun with them today. Pull out a board game and do something. Yeah. It's like they even want you to put the burdens down. It's like Source is trying to teach you to open your heart, and they're using children somehow to help you do that. And somebody here is staying focused on the burdens and staying focused on the lies and the deceit, and they're asking you to stop that. That's why you're not able to open your heart, is because you're trying to find a solution to some type of lie or deceit or wrongdoing that happened to you. But it's affecting relationships right now that are really important to you. I've got a big energy on kids, so I just have to say that. Pay more attention to your children right now. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.